Hi everyone, it's Dora here. Welcome to my 8th update to pan those eyeshadows. I've just put on my makeup and had some progress, and my husband's giving my son a bath, so I've got 15 minutes, hopefully I can make it, to film this update. And then I'm back to mum duties. So, okay, I've been working on 6 different eyeshadows. 5 of these eyeshadows I have randomly selected. And then there's one eyeshadow, the 6th one, that always comes from my focus palette, which is the Maybelline Blushed Nudes palette. And as you can see, it's looking very loved. And my goal is to just use it as much as I can and then declutter it at the end of the year. So I will be rolling some new shades in, so stay tuned for that. But let's go through my color story from September first. So the shade that's been in here the longest is Bold Generation, and it comes from the Urban Decay Prince palette. And it is this one here. I should also add that I'm not really trying to pan any shades here. I am committed to trying to pan 20 pans in my Duty Pan My Battleship project that I started on the 1st of January with my mate Billy over on Instagram. So I've just got a usage goal of 15 uses. So this has been in here for, I believe, 3 or 4 months. And I have now finally hit those 15 uses. It's a very deep charcoaly with a hint of blue, and then it's got these silver shimmer particles in there. But to be honest, I've only really been using it as a lower lash line type thing. Let me try and deepen that swatch a little bit. But yeah, here's what that looks like. Happy to say that this is moving out. Then I've had 3 shades from this Revolution Constellation palette in here for the longest time, it feels. There's Spiral here, this purple shimmery one, which I am wearing today, sort of dabbed on top. And then there's Dimension here, that pink shimmery one with like a bluish shift to it. And then a matte burgundy type shade here called Universal. So I'm gonna swatch them in a minute, but Spiral I have used 15 times, finally. That took me like 2 or 3 months as well. I can roll this out now. Yeah. Dimension, I'm at 8, and Universal, I'm also at 8. Including today, I have used that 8 times. So yeah, Universal I've got on my outer corner today as a deepening shade, outer corner and my crease. So yeah, the purple one is moving out and the pink and the burgundy shade are staying. I'm glad they are. I really, especially that pink one, I really look forward to using that more, and I think I will use it like Spiral, so sort of dabbed on top of an eye look with my finger. And then my final random shade comes from the I Heart Revolution Pineapple palette. I actually chose this myself last time. So what I did in my previous update, I randomized 3 shades and then I picked one of them myself. And I decided to go for Hawaiian Pizza here, which was randomized for me. So this matte corally orange terracotta shade. I'm happy with it, but I do have to say that because I've been prioritizing my Battleship project, and there's a very, very similar shade in there to this one, I've only used this one time. So yeah, I'm glad it's staying because I'm seeing a good dip in that other shade. So yeah, happy this one is staying for autumn. So here's that shade swatched for you. Yeah, it looks nice with that pink Dimension. And I might even wear it with Universal in the future, but not for now. And then finally, the focus shade from this palette that I've been working on is the darkest and deepest shade, so shade number 12 here. I will put up a picture so that you can see the comparison in terms of where I was at in my previous update. I've only used it twice, so I doubt you'll be able to see much of a difference. It was like really conflicting with this one here, so yeah, I was not feeling this too deep. Oh my god, I'm swatching on the wrong finger. I wasn't really feeling this one this month. But I will be randomizing again, and if this shade comes again, I will roll again. I'm not working on this one 2 months in a row. No, thank you. So there's that one. The difference between these two, I would say, is this one's a tiny bit more plum and it's got a rose gold shimmer, whereas this one is more bluish and has got a silver shimmer in there. So, okay, let's randomize some colors. So here's the color story of what I'm bringing forward with me into September, October, probably October by the time you're watching this. What kind of shades am I hoping to see? I'd like to see some more shimmers because these two are mattes and I do prefer shimmer. Maybe something more cool tone, maybe something more purple again. But I'm just gonna let the randomization gods surprise me. And I'm randomizing two numbers between 1 and 269. Number 193, let's see what that is. It's another Revolution shade, not a big surprise. Most of my palettes are Revolution. I really like them, they're like in my local drugstore, and I do prefer in-person shopping to online shopping. And they're cruelty-free, which is a bonus. And I really like how they perform. And this is probably, it's probably my favorite palette. So this is the chilled palette, or you might call it the cannabis palette. And the shade we're looking for is Cool. I think that might just be a sort of neutral matte. We'll see. Okay, here's the palette and let's take a look together. Can you spot it? Oh. It's so similar. I may have to re-roll. I don't like re-rolling, but come on, you know. Here's Cool and here's Universal. I'm gonna re-roll. 120. That comes from my Revolution Pro New Neutral Romance palette. And the shade is called Poetic. It's this one here in the corner. I'm quite pleased with that. It's gonna be like a really, oops, like an easy shade to work with. Maybe even a type of shade that I can actually, you know, hit my goal on within 1 month. Matches the color story, but I would say it's very different. So shimmer, matte, yeah, I'm gonna stick with this one. Right, second one. Okay, sorry, I just did that by myself. So number 18, it could be like a really old one. No, it's from a recent palette. It's from the Revolution Kombucha Kiss palette. I did warn you, loads of Revolution. And the shade is called Flames. Here's the palette. And that's what that looks like. Flames. Another orange matte. What is going on? I'm re-rolling. Okay. Randomizing again. 213. Another Revolution shade from a quartet called So Jaded. And it's shade number 1. I think it's a shimmery white, sort of off-white, within a green palette. This is what that palette looks like. Really like it. I'm a sucker for gemstones and anything like that, you should see. Anyway. And here is that shade, and it is what I thought it was. I haven't used this palette yet at all. Go on, we'll work with that. First time swatching. Yeah, this is more of a satin. Oh, I don't think it's actually gonna show up on the camera. Maybe a little bit. Well, yeah, here's my color story. Apart from my focus shade. So randomizing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's randomize. Let's just randomize between 1 and 5 because I'm not gonna take number 6 anyway. Number 2. Oh, I'm pleased with that one. Although it is very similar again. It's this one here. I don't think I've really worked on that one yet within this project. I'm not sure. So yeah, these have all already got pan in them. My goal is just, like I said in the intro, to just work on them as much as I can and then get rid of this at the end of the year. Can you see any of that? Well, for me, they are pretty much identical. Like if I did one eye with one and one with the other, I don't think anyone would notice. Having said that, this one is more shimmery, but I'm not gonna double myself up like I did last time and then only use it twice. That's a bit pointless because I am trying to use this as much as I can. So, all right. Obviously this one might be similar to, this one is probably more red. No, I'm gonna go between 1 and 3. Why not? All right, let's randomize again. Ah, clear history to start again. Gotcha. I'm back in the room. Okay. Number 1. And that is this shade here, which has currently got the smallest pan of them all. Very happy with this choice eventually. That got rolled in. So here's what that looks like. And yeah, it matches nicely with the rest of these, but this one's more red and matte. This one's shimmery. This one's deeper than that one. That one. Yeah, this is what we're gonna work with. All right, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. If you enjoy panning content, I've got loads of playlists going. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit me up with a like and a comment. And yeah, I've got rolling project pan for this year that I'm working on, deck of panning, and I'm also working on Project 10 Swipes, which is over on Instagram. It's really popular. So it's a nail polish project where you focus on usage rather than on finishing an actual nail polish bottle, which I find impossible. And I brought it over to YouTube, so do check that out if you like. I'm gonna link that up here somewhere. And other than that, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night or day, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this, and I'm sending you so much love. Mwah. Bye.